Okay, boys, welcome back. Time for another hashtag game today. We are taking on Arsenal Fan TV. Playing the ball around the back here in the opening minute, but Charlie Morley's made a good tackle there on the left back. He's hit one, keeper was off his line, and it's in the back of the net. He's going to put it into the box. It's a high one, very high, and it's in the back of the net. And I'm not sure if Seb meant it, but it is a goal, and the keeper's had a terrible few minutes. It's going to fall to number 5 again in the box, who makes it 2-1 and gets Arsenal Fan TV their first goal of the game. Number 18 still got it, goes on his left foot, hits it, and oh my God! And hashtag United now 3-2 down. We all know we played 20-30% of what we can in that game, so there's so many more levels we can hit in future games, and at Wembley Cup as well. So let's leave and let's just make sure it doesn't happen again, alright? Come on, boys. Alright mate, how you doing? Welcome back to another hashtag United match. This time we're away in Stoke to take on the Stoke City staff team at their magnificent training ground. It's not going to be easy. These away trips can be a challenge, but it's a must-win game in Division 1. We're going to find out shortly how we get on against the guys in red and white. You can see us warming up there with skins versus shirts. That's the way we do it here at hashtag. Let's go and let's find out how the hashtag boys do. Right lads, welcome to Stoke. It's been a long trip up here. I've got to say Stoke City have been really good hosts so far. We're taking their staff team on today. We've had a number of different run-ins with staff teams, and we never know exactly what we're going to be facing up against. Are we going to see some ex-pros? Are we going to see some, the famous faces that have played for the club before? I don't think that's going to be the case today. First reaction when you hear that news might be you think, oh, that's all right. Then no Lee Hendry to deal with, none of these guys, no Carlos Bocanegras. What I will say is, having spoken to them, this Stoke staff team is an actual team. They do play together. They've been in leagues together before. And having looked at them in the warm-up, it's not your classic staff team, couple guys who've had a few too many pies and want to still play football. These guys are in shape and they look drilled. They look like a unit. So do not think we're coming up here for an easy game. Having said that, you guys know how important this game is. Last match wasn't a great performance. Wasn't good enough. We all know that. Even at 2-0 up, we hadn't played anywhere near what we can. Some of you weren't there for it, but those of you that were know that it wasn't good enough and know that we can be 10 times better than that. And we know that when we do hit those levels, we generally win the games. We've got it enough in our squad now, enough quality, to know that when we play our best, we would win the game. That should be the case here today. One thing, whatever happens result-wise, guys, one thing we can't do is leave the pitch feeling like we felt last game. Because it wasn't good enough, from everyone, myself included. We weren't good enough, all over the pitch. So we've got to improve. I shouldn't need to say any more than that. I shouldn't need to say anything about the fact that we have to win this to get this Division 1 title we've been thriving for almost 2 years. I shouldn't even have to mention the words Wembley Cup, but I will. We all know that's coming up. We all know what that means in terms of what an opportunity it is. Let me tell you something, boys. It's a harsh truth. It doesn't sound nice, but not everyone in this room is playing at the Wembley Cup. That's fact. I haven't got numbers. I'm not allowed to. I wish you all could, but I can't take everyone. We have numbers we have to stick to. So these games are important. If you didn't think they were important already, because of the fact that we need the points and we've put the pressure on ourselves, now it should be completely clear. So we have to do a professional job. Sometimes that doesn't work out and you lose games, but it's the work rate and the effort levels we have to see from everyone. Expect changes today. Don't expect me to wait till half time to change things up. If it is working, if it isn't working, whatever, we're going to get people on and we're going to make sure everyone is on the pitch putting on 100%, and if they're not, you're going to come off. Because we've got a 3-game window left in Division 1 and it might not come to that. Could be over in 90 minutes, boys. This whole thing. We've got a whole new chapter we could be going into with hashtag. It's going to be unbelievable and huge plans for the club. But we don't want to go into it on a whimper, do we? We want to go into it on a high off the back of a quality performance. I love these trips for you boys. I love coming up, seeing parts of the world, whether it's abroad or in Stoke, that we're not usually going to see. But let me tell you, the drive home, most of us have got to do later, will be an absolute misery if we don't come away with a win today. So can we go out there, play the way we know we can, play for each other, don't get on each other's backs if it's not working out, but make sure if it's not working out, we put it right straight away, and we do not face anything else than 3 points off the back of this win. Should we do it? Let's go, boys. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's take a look at our lineup for today's game, starting off with Jamie Jacko Jackson, a.k.a. the scariest man in football, in goal. In defence, we've got a back four. Myself, left back. Rich Beck and Sam Adams in the middle. Sam Ecott at right back. In midfield, we've got Seb on the left. Jack Harrison and Wes Tanser in the middle. Charlie Morley out on the right-hand side, which leaves the Dream Team strike force of Dan Brown and Ryan Adams up top. Probably got one of our best subs benches ever as well, with Theo Baker, who's returning after a lengthy absence, John Dawson, Paul Nash, Tom the Tranchler Jepson and Scotty Pollock. Let's not forget Saundy Daundy and the crew on camera duty and Stevie CB on the physio bench. Okay, guys, I'm here with Theo Baker. Theo, we haven't seen you in a hashtag shirt for a few games. Can you tell us why?
Essentially, I've been away, been on holiday over the summer, and I've had a bit of a rib injury. I probably shouldn't be playing in this game, but as it's my last available game before the Wembley Cup, I have to come here, hopefully show a performance, give it my all, and if I get hurt, I get hurt. I've got plenty of time to recover before the Wembley Cup, so I've got to go for it. Okay, so we have missed you for a few games, as we know. We're going to miss you for the next few as well. What are you going to do today to make sure not only that we see the impact Theo Baker can make in the game, because you won't be starting today either, as you've missed a few games, so you've got to make an impact off the bench. What's in your head going into this match? Literally, I'm going to give it as much as I possibly can. I don't need to worry about getting injured. I don't need to worry about getting tired or running out of energy. I'm going to go as hard as I can, as fast as I can. I just need to make an impact, and hopefully we get the win. You mentioned the Wembley Cup, of course, but before we get to that, Theo, we've got a big job on our hands. We've made it hard for ourselves. We've got only a few games left. We cannot afford a loss. Do you think we're going to do it today against Stoke City staff? Mate, we have absolutely no choice but to do it. We've got 3 games left, 7 points. We have no room for slacking. We need to win this game. Theo, best of luck out there. Good to have you back. See you on the pitch. Thank you. Don't forget to hashtag it. Okay, guys, nearly time for kick-off here as the two teams shake hands. Stoke, obviously, in that famous red and white stripes, their home kit. Hashtag also in the home kit, the blue and yellow. I've got to say, this pitch at the training ground was magnificent. Okay, kick-off has been taken by Ryan Adams. We're off. Can we get a must-needed win in our challenge for the Division 1 title? Let's find out. Okay, Stoke on the ball here as they're playing it in the midfield. Jack Harrison is going to give him a little bit of hassling though, and he gets the ball and he hits it from range, and it looks like it's in, but it was just wide of the post. But it's a good start from hashtag Jack Harrison wants a goal. Okay, here's Seb running from the left-hand side, cutting into the middle of the park. He's got options. He plays it across to Sam Adams, the centre-back. Sam is going to go down the line looking for his brother, Ryan. Can he bring it down? He does with a nice touch. Puts it across the box, and it ends up with a good clearance from the Stoke defender. Trying to find Dan Brown there. Sebi on the corner now. He's going to deliver it inside this 6th minute. Ryan Adams has got it, whips it in towards Richbeck, comes to Dan Brown, hits it off the post, falls to Richbeck though, who puts it in the back of the net. It's an early goal for hashtag, well taken by the man mountain. Keeper got a hand to it, but he couldn't keep it out. 1-0 to hashtag. Let's take another look at this. Dan Brown unlucky to be denied by the woodwork, but he set up the goal nicely for Richie Beck, who loves a goal from defence. And keeper tried to get there, but it was too powerful. Okay, so a good start for hashtag. The ball falls to me here. I'm going to send it down the line looking for Ryan Adams, who's going to have to work hard to keep it on there. Has he done it? The defence think he hasn't, but the ref says he has, so we're going to keep playing. Ryan done well to keep it in. Finds Dan Brown. Got a chance. Way too much time, and that's what happens when you give Dan Brown that much time. He scores a goal. Fantastic work from Dan there with the finish, and great hustling from Ryan Adams. Here we go with the replay as Ryan Adams beat his man, found Dan Brown, who got it on his right foot, curled it into that far post. Nothing the keeper could do about it. Brilliant finish from DB. Here's another replay here from a slightly further out angle. It was a cultured strike from the top goal scorer in hashtag history. Okay, 2-0 now to hashtag. A fantastic start. The Stoke are on the ball here, and this man's cutting in from the left-hand side. He's going to shoot just wide of the post, not troubling Jacko on that occasion. But he's having a word of his defence, saying it was too easy. Here is Jacko now in the 16th minute. He's going to look to send one up the field. Doesn't want to spend too much time on the ball here. Is he going to get closed down eventually? But he's going to send it now. And it's come off the Stoke striker. Oh no, it could be going in. Oh my God. It's just wide of the post. That would have been a very embarrassing moment for Jacko. But his blushes were saved and he got away with it. Okay, still 2-0 here as the big man for Stoke on the ball. Plays it inside, and they're going to go down the right-hand side now. Sam Adams looking to close down this man. The Stoke kit hasn't got numbers on it, so it's hard for me to identify them. It's a good ball to the back stick. And there's a decent acrobatic effort from the lad with the red boots there, but just off target. Stoke coming into this game now, though, and they've got the ball in the midfield. And it's a little flick towards the striker, but Sam Adams clears it and it comes to Dan Brown. First time flick over the defence for Ryan Adams, who's got pace on both these lads as he takes the ball in front of them, closes the angle. What a strike, what a goal by Ryan Adams. Unbelievable work set up by his strike partner Dan Brown. Still had a lot of work to do, to be fair, but he kept the ball away from the two chasing defenders and finished it in the top corner. Look at this again from Ryan Adams. Got it across onto his right foot. Keeper got a hand to it but couldn't stop it. Well done, Ryan. What a strike.
and that is 3-0 to hashtag against Stoke City staff. We're answering the question, can we do it on a cold, wet and windy night in Stoke? The answer, it seems, is yes. But there's plenty more of football to come as Stoke City staff have a corner here. The big man is going to whip it in. And is there an option? Oh, Jacko's come to get it. And it's gone in the back of the net. And the clean sheet is gone. And Jacko will be disappointed with that one. He called it to come and claim the ball, but didn't get there. He was beaten to it by the big man for Stoke. And it's a very Stoke City goal from a set piece, isn't it? Stoke have actually evolved a lot in football terms in the Premier League since they got that reputation, but this is old school Stoke. Header couldn't be kept out. I'm not sure who got the final touch on it, but it is a goal and it is 3-1. Stoke now running down the left-hand side, feeling a little bit invigorated after they got that goal. Are they going to look to get a second one here as they play it over to the right? This man looked to be offside, but I think he was played on by Sam Ecott, and it's a chance now for Stoke. Whipped in on the left foot by that big man again, this time headed straight into the hands of Jacko. Hashtag need to be careful. Okay, this game isn't over. Last time out we saw them give away a 2-0 lead against Arsenal Fan TV. Ryan Adams puts the corner in the box. It's going to fall to Scott Pollock, who's off the bench at the back stick here. Goes round his man with such ease. Finds Sam Adams in the box, who puts it in. I think it might have even gone through the keeper's legs. I'm not sure. But it's a goal for the other centre-back. Both central defenders scoring a goal. That's what we like to see. Let's take a look at the replay. Scott Pollock did well. Waited for the opportunity. Sam Adams picked out the finish. Well done, Sammy boy. Both Adams brothers on the score sheet. Here you go with the GoPro angle. Yes, it did go through the keeper's legs. He found the gap and he took it. 4-1, hashtag. Okay, I'll throw the ball to Scott Pollock here, who's so composed on the ball. He's going to look for a knock into the box. It's headed away by Stoke City centre-back, only as far as Charlie Morley. He finds Dan Brown, beats his man, cleared by the other defender in the end. Only as far as Ryan Adams, who's trying to take this ball down in the box. And he keeps hold of it, composed again on the ball, goes back to Scotty P. What can he do? He's going to look for a ball towards Dan Brown, headed up by the defender, but Dan Brown gets it again, takes it down and finishes in very close quarters. You have to say, well done to Dan Brown, his second goal of the game. 5-1 to hashtag after 32 minutes. This is the hashtag we know and love. Scott Pollock making the move there. Almost headed away by the defender, but it went too high up. Instead of getting out of the box, he just headed it vertically, and it fell straight to Dan Brown, who took a touch. Didn't have a lot of time to adjust to it, but that's what Dan Brown does. Okay, approaching half-time now. Paul Nash thought the ball had gone out, but it hasn't, and Stoke have got a chance here to get one before the break if we're not careful. Scott Pollock tries to clear it, but falls over. Stoke City with a chance. Hits it, beats the keeper, but it also goes wide of the post. And that was a close warning for hashtag. John Dawson going to look for a switch now over to Scott Pollock, who chests it calmly. Finds TJ, who's going to play it out left to myself. I've got a little bit of time. I've got John Dawson to the side. I'm going to play it to him. He looks for the first time pass. Cut out by Stoke City, but Ryan Adams is there to capitalise. Ryan Adams keeps the ball under pressure. Can he get a shot away? He does. It's off target, and with that comes the whistle. It's half-time here at Stoke's training ground, and currently 5-1 to hashtag. What a half. Right, lads. First things first. They might have got a goal, yeah? It's a set piece. Those things happen. We're playing very well. We've had moments. We've got a bit lazy. Definitely me going long where we don't need to. But the energy and the level we're playing at right now, compared to last game, it's a different planet. If we'd been like this last game, they wouldn't have not got near us, lads. Everyone's working really hard. Everyone's moving really fast off the ball. Communication can still be a little bit better. We're trying to play the football. So I'll tell you what happens in my perspective when I end up going long, and as soon as I do it, I go, oh. We all know the pass I should play, but what we need to get a little bit better at is the one that wants the ball needs to be the one calling for it. We're really good at saying play it to Dawson, play it to Ryan, but I need to hear Dawson and Ryan and Theo and whoever wants the ball shouting it. Because people, if you're like me, I get rabbit in the headlights. Unless you say, Spencer, I'm here, give it to me, I'm not going to hear you. So you've got to be blatantly obvious. If we can get better at that, it's the only thing we're not doing, I think. So good, boys. Some of the goals, like, some of them are a bit scrappy in the box, but it's where they're coming from is the work rate in there. Dan Brown just doesn't want to get knocked off the ball. Rich Beck finding his position in the box. Like, not letting anyone get near you. So much better than we've been for a number of games, boys. Keep it going, honestly. We'll have a lot of fun here.
They haven't got a lot of pace in their team, so we don't need to be playing so deep. As they play that ball over the top, we know we've got Dan and Ryan to run onto them. They haven't got those guys, and Jacko can come and get them because the ball's skidding on. So maybe we can be a little bit more compact.
Last 10-15, when we have pushed up a little bit, to be fair, the ball's coming into midfield and there's loads and loads of space. So when you push up the pitch, it shortens the gap.
Yeah.
That's why you have to go longer, because we've got starting from such far deeper position. Yeah. But you boys at the back can't be in trouble once in behind, maybe once in the first half. Yeah. So keep that high line, get yourself out there, and we'll be able to play so much more, and we'll play in their half the whole time.
They've got some good footballers. They're probably lacking a bit of pace. That's the only thing they haven't got, maybe, some fast wingers. Who knows who's going to come off the bench. But first few minutes, when it was a bit of a stalemate, and we eventually got those first few goals. It was not like last game where we got 2 goals and we didn't deserve them. We earned them, boys. We really earned them. And the fact that we were winning, when we were 3-0 up or whatever it was, we were 3-0 up from deserved work rate, and that was it alone. We put the work in, we got the rewards. Do it again second half and we'll get the rewards, boys. Okay, Stoke City going to get us off underway for this second half, and surely they won't come back from this one. If they do, it'll be the best comeback in any hashtag game we've ever seen, and the worst second half in hashtag history. Sam Adams running from the back now, finds Theo Baker, who's closed down, but he beats his man and gets the ball round him, and he flicks it past the next one. That is vintage Theo Baker. Sam Adams is going to take it off him here. He's got Theo as an option, he's got Seb as an option, he's going to look to middle it to his brother Ryan, but it's cleared away, I think, by the Stoke defender. Decent little counter-attack from hashtag. Here's the corner now, Seb's going to take it, whipping it in, looking for the back stick for Dan Brown, headed away by a Stoke head. Only as far as Theo Baker, who volleys it, it bounces, is it going to go in? It's cleared off the line and against the post, and I think the offside has been given anyway, so if it had gone in, it wouldn't have counted. But hashtag look like they're going for a 6th goal here. Okay, Scott Pollock on the ball in this central position. He's gone into the middle of midfield now, and he's going past people like there's no tomorrow. Oh, Scotty P, that is beautiful. He's got time on this right-hand side. Is he going to whip it in? TJ and Ryan on the edge of the box looking for it. He's going to try the ball in towards Dan Brown. Falls to Ryan Adams, who just puts it off target and over the bar. But brilliant set-up play from Scotty P. Okay, goal kick from Jacko. He's going to look for the head of Dan Brown, but it's headed by a Stoke player, only as far as TJ. Stoke player gets there first, though, and they've got a chance now to create something. A little chip over the top. Sam Adams is going to close it down, as is Dawson, who tries to head back to the keeper, but it goes perfectly in the path of the striker, who wasn't able to score on the outside of his right foot. Again, a warning sign for hashtag not to get complacent. Here's Stoke on the right-hand side, passing it into the middle here. This big man's going to turn it round, but he gives it straight to Scotty P, who's got space to run at them now from the middle of the park. Still Scotty P on the ball. He's got TJ out to the right. I think he's going to play it over to him. Yes, he does. What can TJ do? Scott's continued his run and gets it back from TJ. Now, he's got options. We know Scott can get an assist from these sort of angles, or is he going to shoot? Gets it to Theo Baker, who takes the touch, hits the shot, and it's quite a tame one there. And a few games ago, Theo would have scored that easily. Shows you what a bit of match practice will do. I'm sure Theo will get it back. Now Seb is going to get the ball on this left-hand side, and he's got some options. He goes into Scotty P. Great first touch with the Cruyff turn. Goes past one, goes past two. Finds Sebi with the return pass, who whips it in for Theo. And it's a massive save from the Stoke goalkeeper. Could have been a lovely goal for Theo and a great team goal in general if that keeper hadn't made a big save. Okay, Seb's going to take the resulting corner now, whips it in to the box. Wes Tanser with a free header, and it's off target, and that could have been a lovely goal off the bench for Wes, which we know he does enjoy. It's the 75th minute now as Sam Eacott plays it into Scotty P. Loads of blue shirts around him, but he's going to keep going through, and he finds Theo Baker in the box, who hits it just wide of the mark. Theo has not bought his shooting boots today, but we're creating the chances. That's what matters. Speaking of chances, here's me running from right back here. I'm going to play it over to TJ, who's playing on the right-hand side of midfield right now. TJ's got options. He finds Theo on the edge of the box. He's going to try another shot. It falls to Charlie. Great second touch. Is that a penalty? No, they've said Charlie's offside. I think it was a good tackle anyway, to be fair. But Charlie was given offside. And as we approach the last few minutes in the game now, Stoke looking to see if they can get a consolation goal with this big man on the right-hand side. He's going to play it back to this man on the edge of the box. He's going to go out to the right-hand side here. Stoke maybe going to deliver one and get across in. They're taking their time. They're looking maybe a little bit tired. And the blue shirts are closing them down well. But Stoke has still got the ball here. And it's going to eventually be cleared by John Dawson to Scotty Pollock, who takes on his man, beats him, creates some space for himself. And he's going to just keep running with it. Look at Scotty P. So relaxed on the ball. He finds TJ, who turns. Now TJ can run at the defence. He's got a load of space. He's got Wes Tance on the right-hand side. He's got players all around him. He goes into Charlie Morley, though, who takes the touch. Is he going to get a shot away? He plays it to me. I'm closed down, but the ball's still in our possession as Charlie Morley hits it just off target. Unlucky Charlie on that one. Okay, there's a corner here, which TJ is going to take, and we're in injury time now. The ball is whipped in. Jack Harrison with the header. It's over, and that was a good chance for hashtag, and that is the final whistle. So no goals in the second half. All the damage was done in the first half. 5-1 to hashtag United, a much-needed win in Division 1. And the fairy tale story continues. Hashtag can still win Division 1 if they keep up these level of performances. Well done. Right, boys, fantastic performance, honestly. Yeah, the scoreline was decent. The second half was a bit slower, but we did what we wanted to do. We didn't want to concede again. We didn't deserve to concede another goal, and we didn't. We kept it tight. Probably could have scored some more in the second half, been a bit more lethal, but we changed things up a lot. Lots of different players moving about, slightly different formations. So in terms of a win, first job here was to come and win. We did that. We did it in style. Fantastic. We earned the victory, and also we tried a lot of things out in lead up to the next few games in the Wembley Cup as well. So from a management perspective, that game was unbelievable. Perfect, boys. Give yourself a round of applause. Well done. People who are watching at home don't always see it in the videos, but obviously even like to Stoke, you know, we're getting up at 8, 9 a.m, driving 3-4 hours, playing game. If it does go badly, it's a real horrible day, but we've earned it, and hopefully drive home will be nice and enjoyable now. So well done. We go on to the next game. We know the situation. We got the win, which is good. We still need 4 points from 2 games. So the pressure's not going to go off anytime soon. If we get the win in the next game, we're looking good, or better going into the final match. But it will go to that final match. But if we play like that, we'll do it, 100%. But well done, boys. We've had the vote for man of the match. A couple of contenders it could have gone to. But the person who's won it, deserved, I thought. A solid game, as did everyone, to be honest. But the man of the match today is Richie Beck. Well done, Richie. Solid performance. Defence doesn't get the credit it deserves, especially on YouTube. First people to get abused when we could see goals and everything, but did well today, really solid. And to have even Sam and everyone, to have a game where we were able to sub both our centre-backs off shows you how comfortable it was, and that was because we made it comfortable. So very well done. We go on to the next game, and let's win another one, boys. Come on! Right, I'm here with man of the match, Rich Beck, aka the Man Mountain. Rich, how's it feel to have a big victory and be voted MOM by your peers?
Absolutely delighted, mate. Shame we couldn't get a clean sheet, but for me and Sammy Boy to get on the score sheet was a good start. So yeah, buzzing. Very
nice indeed. The win was important. We got it. A couple of big games coming up. You confident we can still get the Div 1 title?
I wouldn't expect anything less, mate. 3 points, 3 points, done.
Let's do it. And Wembley Cup, what are you thinking about that? Obviously a big landmark match. These matches aren't just preparation matches because they're important as well, but that is the pinnacle of what we're aiming towards. How are you feeling about that? And you've had a rough idea who we're going up against. What are you thinking about the opposition?
I think we're all very excited. I think if we can rise to the occasion, I think we'll win, and we'll win comfortably.
Quality performance today, Rich. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take a look at what that means for the division. We're up to 18 points now with 2 games remaining. We need 4 points and we'll have the Division 1 title. We cannot afford to lose a game. A win and a draw, though, will be enough. In terms of top goal scorers, Dan Brown added 2 to his tally. He's on 44 now. That is approximately 1 fat lady. And you've got Ryan Adams behind him on 30. And for the assist leaderboard, Ryan Adams is also on 30. That's 30 goals and 30 assists. I love a round number. Seb is on 22. Dan Brown on 19. That is it from us here at Stoke, though. Big thanks to Stoke City staff for inviting us down for the match and to get to sample their amazing facilities. We really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like on the video if you did. Subscribe for more. We've got 2 big games in Division 1 still to come and that massive match at the Wembley Cup. Jacko there showing us a little bit of the good stuff. He's a show-off. No clean sheet for him today, but a decent performance from the defence. We'll see you next time. Until then, don't forget to hashtag it.